Was the week before Christmas, and all through the house, all my creatures who are cats were stirring, but not a mouse. And now I give you my second wisdom piece. Please don't think me a louse. I know, still not a very good poet. So my second nugget of wisdom is get out of your own head. Sometimes you will do the best when you realize, this notion that I've been having about losing weight, whatever it may be, isn't really right. I really should give this a try. And you give something a try and you go, I wasn't really right about that. So here is the one that a lot of people have a problem with, and I had a problem with. And that is, you don't lose weight while the weight is good to lose. You lose it, but then you're like, I don't want to lose weight too much. I got to be careful not to lose too much of the weight, and I don't want to have loose skin, and all this kind of thing. And you don't ride the wave all the way. Now I had trouble with, I probably should stop this and have a cheat meal, or I probably should be eating more, and even though I'm not hungry, and all that kind of thing. And that kept me from losing more weight. And here's the big caveat here. If you try to lower your calories when you're hungry, this doesn't work. It only works when you're having a day or having several days when you're not as hungry. If you're not as hungry, that's what I learned. When I wasn't as hungry, don't eat when you're not hungry. And then, maybe the next day you're hungry, maybe you're not as hungry. But you're doing fine as long as you don't deny yourself that you're hungry. So it's between lunch and dinner, and wait for dinner kind of thing. Not that kind of a few hours of being hungry. I'm talking about, just all day you're like, oh, I wish I could eat this, and I wish I could eat that. And, you get binge sort of thoughts, at least I did. I've already talked about how I kind of overdid it and denied myself in late October. And I'm not doing that again. And so, if you're not hungry, that's what I would recommend. For me, that's what I did. I started going, okay, I'm listening to my body really well. I'm not as hungry, and I'm riding the wave. Now, some days, of course, I'm a little more hungry, and so I pay attention to that. I can still ride the wave. And, it's like, oh, well, I have to make sure I have, a day where I'm, I have to have these calories up. Well, okay, sometimes you'll just naturally have that. Or, I need to have this cheat meal. I don't have anything special, but I just need to have this cheat meal or this cheat day or whatever it is. Not necessarily if you're going really well. Write it out if you can, if you're not really some social situation or whatever. So it's sort of a get out of your own head, listen to your body. Your body will tell you if you're hungry or not hungry. If you're low on certain nutrients, you may crave certain things more than others, as long as they're healthy things. Having a few cheats once in a while, perfectly fine. That's what I've found. That's the main thing, is get out of your head, get out of your own head. Don't be afraid to lose a lot of weight in a certain week. You can have maybe a week or two where you might have a good, ride the wave, make hay while the sun shines sort of a week or 2 weeks. I've learned, don't be afraid of that. It's perfectly fine. It will right itself in the long run, and it really has helped me to lose weight a little quicker. I never thought when I started at the beginning, which was December 26th of 2024, so not quite a year ago, that I would lose 100 pounds in a year, let alone a little bit more than a year, a little less than a year, um, that I would lose that. I thought, oh, I'm too old to do that. This is never going to work. I haven't done it, the last couple of times. I haven't been able to even get past a certain spot. And oh man, I really want to get past it. And of course, yes, I have a health coach which helps me get through plateaus, helps me know when to ride the wave. I have that tool, and it has been helpful. But I still had to get out of my own head to make this work better. So, anyway, you all have a great day, evening, whenever you're seeing this, and happy holidays to you. Bye bye. And like, comment, and subscribe if you would, please.